Hi, David in Australia.
Hello, good morning from Australia. We are live. It is a beautiful day. The last couple of days, there's been a lot of rain during the night, and then this extraordinary energy of the sun rising up and starting this fresh new day. And then somehow it all gets cleansed away at night with it was a lot of rain from about 6 o'clock yesterday, 6 p.m. And many of you are still in Tuesday. For me, it is Wednesday morning. It's just after 8 a.m. So it's kind of cool that we have these different timelines, or at least we're coexisting in slightly different uh, places, but it's very different times. So this planet is really interesting that way. And so let me know in the comment section if anything is rising up for you, if there's any topics you'd like me to speak about, talk about the future, where we're going, the conflicts that are happening. So feel free to write in the comments section anything that's rising up. I do have another deck here, which is Work Your Light deck, Rebecca Campbell, which is a beautiful deck right there. So I'm going to start with picking up a card just for the next year, 2024. See if there is some guidance for us collectively, because we all share the same planet. There is a collective energy. And right now, there's a lot of division, let's face it. So that seems to be the last few years, the system's become more and more divided. There was always that division, but also it's very hard to know what's true and false. That's been another thing. What is actually true or false? What's happening in our world? Because you get two very different narratives sometimes, or sometimes more than two different narratives. Sometimes it's 10 different narratives or 100 different narratives, but it's quite perplexing because you can see one situation in a completely different way. You can have a completely different perspective based on your bias. So if I want to see the sky as pink, my favorite color, I can imagine the sky as pink. And imagination is so powerful that it with a bit of dedication, the sky becomes pink. So our beliefs are that powerful. Now, is the sky actually pink? Well, no, I don't think it is. It doesn't really matter what color you call it. But sometimes these kind of decisions or biases that we make can have a real impact, and it can even send someone to prison, or to worse than that. It can send them into prison sentence, or send them into death row. That's what you call it, death row. So and so many studies have shown this bias, where we look at someone with a bias and we see something that's not necessarily there. And many people have unfortunately lost their lives and been innocent. They didn't do anything. So always remember that there is this bias, and it's not a judgment on you for having a bias, because we all have some bias. It's just take a moment to be mindful, to breathe, and to come from a little bit of detachment and neutrality, to see the world as such a spectrum of diversity, of opinions, of a range of perspectives. And that's kind of almost like a diamond, or there's this multicolored crystalline form that is humanity. And we're linked very much like a diamond is linked, being one entity, a diamond, and yet all these different sides. You can imagine a diamond that's cut, and it's got this prism of different angles, different sides, and there isn't really a wrong or a right. There's just this sense of oneness and unity and expression of our humanness, of our humanity. So that is much like the world. None of us is the same. So we're not looking at the world in exactly the same way. We can speak a common language. For us on the show, it's English, but actually there's a diversity of personality. And my two eyes focus on different things than your two eyes. I was talking to a friend yesterday about how we inhabit space, how we inhabit time, and how we experience the world. When we talk to each other, how much are we hearing? What are we taking in? How much of our brain is actually engaged in conversation? When I was talking to him, there was a butterflies flying by, birds flying by, cars coming by. What else was there? There was a lot of distractions, not necessarily distractions, because the butterfly is a beautiful distraction. However, it was just interesting how much of my awareness was on him and how much was on other things happening in my environment, which is what's so important and protective. We need to have some awareness on the world around us. Otherwise, we'll just sort of walk in the middle of the road and be a danger to ourselves and to other people. So being grounded and aware is important. But I was picking a card for guidance on the collective energy for 2024. And already one card did pop out. So the card that popped out is a Lemurian card. So Lemuria was an ancient civilization on this planet, on Earth, sometimes called Mu. It was very much similar to indigenous cultures that are connected to the earth and have more of a feminine connection, I would say. Lemuria or Mu is an interesting card, and I'm not sure, a lot of people know about Atlantis, but not a lot of people talk about Lemuria. So there were these two civilizations that were called Mu and Atlantis, and they were happening also at the same time. They did coincide. Mu was more spiritual, Atlantis was more technological. So you could almost imagine Mu as kind of Asia, modern day Asia. It's not a very accurate description. Versus, Western countries as being more technological, the one being more of a masculine energy and the other being more of a feminine energy, but that's a bit of a gross sort of simplification. Lemuria, this Lemurian card is saying that now is our time to create the heaven on earth, which has been predicted as the age of Aquarius by many sages. This is the time for us to pull ourselves together, let go of the darkness that we perceive, and start to lay the groundwork, lay the foundations for the Garden of Eden. So there's so much potential and possibility on this planet if we work in harmony, work together, and allow a sense of equality from our heart to reach out to each other and to Mother Earth, and instead of this divide and conquer attitude, include and from the heart, include people from the heart, and remember, heaven can be a place on earth. I think there was a pop song, "Ooh, heaven is a place on earth," or something like that. Belinda Carlisle, I think it was. This is going back many years, and this was all about this idea of heaven being on earth. And there was a Lemurian society in San Diego, where Debbie grew up, which is really cool, because this Lemurian society was about harmonizing with each other, harmonizing with the environment, more of a feminine and spiritual energy, and less of the technology of Atlantis. So that was the difference between Lemuria and Atlantis. And it's not necessarily it's definitely not a wrong or right. But right now we can get overwhelmed by the wars and the media stories and the chaos around us that we've been creating. But as a collective, you're being encouraged to keep the vision clear about our future, where we're moving towards, and consider that it may be much closer than you realize. You may think it was so far away, but consider it could be much closer than you realize. And holding the frequency of Lemuria as a community, as a family, in your workplace, and within yourself, within your heart, know that it's possible to bring this together into reality, that the codes of this transformation, the codes of this harmony are within us, within our DNA. The possibility and potential is right there, right here, right now, within us. And all we have to do is activate, to rise up and to hold that frequency of harmony and peace for this to become viable and for it to heal the world and to appear as the best of ourselves. Now, the other card I picked is Keepers of the Earth, which and this card is it's really great connection because it's linked to the Lemuria card. And Keepers of the Earth is saying that we're not alone. There's a myriad of consciousness around us, and we never have to feel alone or lost, because guidance and intelligence and wisdom is within us and all around us, almost like this painting in the background. We're not alone. The guidance is there, and our ancient ancestors stand within us and beside us. So each of our ancestors that had an experience on this planet is within the technology of this human vessel, this human body, this human being that you reside in. And you are supported. You do not do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. There's a team of helpers around you, both in this world and of the earth, and they're here to help you every step of the way. So just call in assistance, call in help, and they can be there with you. Acknowledge the work that you've already done, and let's bring this together. Let's unite in harmony, and let's stop all this negativity, because it's up to us to shift the energy and open the portals to peace and harmony, and devote ourselves to connecting to Earth, harmonizing with her energies, and sending our love to this planet. Send our love to her, and she is able to heal us and heal ourselves. She does need our support. She can't do it all alone. And everything is fixable. Whatever we've damaged, we can fix it. It is within the DNA of the planet is lots of trees, lots of green. That's there for us. We just have to nurture it and allow it to happen. So kind acts of service may be called for, anonymously, sending out help to people, to strangers. Could be just little gifts, something that people never even know about, just helping each other, sending kindness to planet Earth and to each other. And instead of thinking in terms of limitation and lack, think in terms of abundance, abundant health, abundant harmony, abundant peace, abundant prosperity. There's so much that we can do to activate our mission on this planet, to help the Earth become the greatest version of itself, and to stimulate ourselves to become the greatest version of ourselves, so we can serve the most of the planet, the most for ourselves, and the most for each other. What kind of support do you need? Reach out to each other. And Erica is online. Welcome, Erica. So it's great to see Erica and Erica, sorry. Erica, I was on your show, I think it was Friday. It was really beautiful. And Erica's doing weekly shows. She does the most beautiful readings. And I'm just having a look. Onessa, welcome, Onessa. And who else would love a reading? Onessa. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. So, Onessa, I'll just pick a card for you, Onessa. I was talking about the planet, and we can focus back on you, Onessa. All right. Just pick from this deck. So where are you situated, Onessa? Okay, let's have a look, Onessa. There is a calling here for spiritual communion. There's a calling for time to really dedicate to disciplined practice. There's also potentiality opening up. It's a type of fulfillment card where you're going to be feeling fulfilled from your dedicated service. It definitely, there's something that you want, and the other thing that it's calling me to is patience. And a lot of people don't like to hear that. They don't like to get the patience card. And it's the universe will has its own timeline, its own way of operating, and this is reminding you that we can we can always apply our free will to our environment and what's happening around us. But because of the interdependence that we have, sometimes things take longer. They require, it's almost like a whole range of ingredients to come together. So like a symphony orchestra that needs all these ingredients to come together for you to manifest. So it's telling you just to slow down. Things are happening in their own time, and appreciate and become harmonious with how things are and how they are operating, instead of trying to force your personality and your will on changing what's going to take a little bit of time. So there's a subtle call for you to be harmonious inside of you with your wishes, because it feels like you kind of get frustrated with something not working out how you want to, and kind of like the seasons, summer, autumn, winter, spring. Seasons are, we have the seasons to our life, and these can be subtle, they can be big events happening. There is a sort of a pace, a kind of energy of our lives, our footprint, how we are living, and yours is it's really important that you acknowledge the timing, the seasons, and that sometimes you need time to get a clearer perspective, and things need time to come together in a way was maybe not what we anticipated. Something even better is waiting on the other side. So be really receptive. I'm going to pick from the other deck, Onessa, and let's just have a look at you. And I saw, Onessa, where was it? Just catching up on your Virginia. Sorry, there you are, Virginia. Yeah, I don't know, Virginia. Let's have a look at this deck, Onessa. All right. All right, so this very much links to what I was saying, that you have a purpose. You're not here by accident. And sometimes you think that there's supposed to be some sort of grand adventure every day, but life isn't always meant to be like that. And if it was a circus, you'd get a bit tired. You'd get a bit tired of it. So just realize that you've been training for this for lifetimes. That this is time, and definitely there's an encouragement here to do more spiritual work and to continue the path that you're on, to bring more light into the world, and to do it your own way. You have a unique approach, and that approach is wonderful. That's what I feel. It's a wonderful approach, and it's much needed in the world, to bring this personality and perspective into magnificent expression. And your authentic self is just wonderful, just perfect. It represents your soul, and it's part of your soul plan to express yourself, to be yourself, and to be yourself authentically, without any pretense or without trying to be anything that you're not, because who you are is beautiful and wonderful. And this card is saying, this is your time. You are the purpose. You don't need to search for purpose outside of yourself. It's all within you, Onessa. So thank you so much, Onessa, and thank you for being here all the way from Virginia. And I'm just looking at you, Erica. I forget where you are, Erica, but I think you're in California, sunny California, but I may be wrong. Maybe you're on the West Coast. Erica. All right, so thank you, Anessa. I'm just catching up with the messages, and take care of yourself, Anessa. Thank you for coming onto the show. I do appreciate it. Michigan, Great Lakes. Oh, that's beautiful, Erica. Wow. So very different energy there in Michigan. And Melody, welcome from Chicago. So Erica's in Michigan. Wow. And Audrey, welcome to you from Ireland. So we're very international today. So Erica, I'm just catching up on the comments, but I'm going to pick a card for you. I think I was getting swept up by the image of water, just imagining these lakes over there. And I think Michigan's somewhere in the kind of north. I don't really know where Michigan is. I think you're kind of north, near Canada. But I could be completely wrong. I'll have to look on a map, Erica. And you say the beaches are beautiful. Okay, so are you on the west? No, you're not on the west. Yeah, I'll have to look at a map, because I think you're north. But could be completely wrong. So do have a look at my YouTube channel. This is streamed live on YouTube, and my other media is just down below. If you do want to donate, there is a PayPal link over there. And what else? You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, and there is a healing. If you are looking for healing or reading, there is a link to Facebook, as well as heal.me. Well, where is heal.me? But I think it's in the description, the heal.me link. But you can always just email me, message me, find me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm also on Instagram, so you can always, there's a lot of links through Instagram, so you can always go through my Instagram page, which is David Starlyte. All right, Erica, so let's have a look at you. I'm sorry to keep you waiting because I was distracted by the comments. All right. Okay, let's have a look. All right, so Erica. So I do get the happy family card. So that's really it's a really a lovely image I have of harmony within the family. I do get a sense of overthinking. So you know what to do with breathing, meditation, and I feel like every day it's important you go out in nature, harmonize with the energy of nature, because that's really where you find your balance and inner peace. It's to be, you mentioned the Great Lakes, to go every day somewhere in nature that's quiet, where you can clear your mind, because a lot of thoughts are coming up, and feels like sometimes even insomnia that's affecting you. So nothing serious, Erica. Just keep your balance. There's a strong presence of your crown chakra up here, 7th chakra, and there's an archangel card, which is Archangel Uriel that's come along, and Archangel Uriel is a very peaceful archangel, something very, very beautiful, Archangel Uriel. So you can always call up Archangel Uriel for support and love and connection, because that's there in your crown chakra, in your 7th chakra, bringing you spiritual guidance and connection to the divine. So this is a strong presence of the divine, and it's a great power through this crown area. And that's channeling this information of inspiration from the spirit world. So that's already happening for you. It's a great intuition and guidance from your higher awareness. So you're already aware of that. So sometimes it's just quieten your mind, slow down, listen. Gentle walks in nature. There is an ability to open the Akashic records and bring the Alaya consciousness into your awareness, because that's an open portal for you that you can open up to that. But there's definitely a sense of energetic upgrades, awakening, integrating the energies. There's a sense of you being training for this for lifetimes. This is part of your soul journey, and you're here as a soul to express yourself in the world. So that's very beautiful cards. A new way of being. So there is a sense of awakening, and that's encouraging you to go with that, go with the flow of that, and allow those energetic upgrades. Little bit of doubt, a little bit of resistance about this awakening. Trust that you are guided, and this sense of integration and entering a new way of being is part of your it's part of your destiny. This is aligned for you. I do feel there's some chains around you from ancestral patterns that are blocking you, I don't know if that's the right word, but they're inhibiting you. So heal the pans of your ancestors, the family pans. You can imagine them disappearing. Use your breath. You can also emotionally release ancestral experiences from you. That would really help. So you can heal from that, because there's some aspects that you're holding on to. It's almost like your ancestors are standing over you. Some of that is fine, but too much of that is kind of breaking your flow or obstructing your flow, because that's not really from your soul, that's from your ancestors. So that's a different pen. And this is a card that says this will help you rewrite your future. Breaking those bonds will shift your energy to awaken even more. That this awakening is happening, and clear the energy, breathe. Movement would really help you. Always being in nature every day. That's really important for your energy, because there's a potential to open up to cosmic multi-dimensional expression that's very powerful and very wonderful, and will help the collective energy of humanity. Also, when you do go out in nature, this is encouraging you to put your energy into the Mother Nature, put your energy into the earth, because she needs your healing, she needs your love. So we are connected to this Mother Earth, and sometimes we forget that. We get busy with other things, and she needs our energy too. And so that will really help her if you can activate that and send her loving energy and kindness. So thank you, Erica. And Erica's show is every week. I think there was somewhere about your show, Erica. Where was that? So please go to her Facebook for for more information. Erica Burt, she's on Facebook, and she'll be back here. I think on Friday, but I could be wrong. So thank you to Erica from Michigan and the Great Lakes, and welcome to Kylie Gregg. And I'm seeing a little beautiful baby. So welcome, Kylie. Audrey McColgan would love a card. Thank you. And Erica, thank you for your comments. That's beautiful. Did I miss anything? Audrey is from Ireland. So welcome, Audrey from Ireland. And would love a card, please. So Audrey will have a look at you. Thanks, Audrey. And Kylie, where are you in the world? So Audrey, let's start with you. And what am I seeing, Audrey? That looks like some kind of monument. It looks like a bridge, and maybe is that a cathedral? I'm not sure. Is that somewhere in Ireland, perhaps? I've never been to Ireland, so apologies for my ignorance. And yeah, Kylie, I was just feeling that you were in Australia. Maybe your name's a bit Australian. So I was thinking, oh, that sounds Australian. So welcome to Kylie. Audrey, let's have a look. So a lot of thinking going on, Audrey. And there is a need for more communication to open up your throat chakra. So breathing exercises to open this channel, self-expression, and remembering your soul is here to be free. It's not here to be stuck in a box. So it's really important you do things where you can be completely free, when you can just flow without boundaries, without any, kind of like I feel that in the water. I feel almost weightless, when I can just be free, and there is like a dolphin. I can just be free. So there is a need to ground your energies, Audrey. I feel that this card just popped out at me, that you're a little bit too much up here. You need to come into your body and to come back into the earth. So grounding exercises would help you. And that peace bridge in Derry. So I don't know where Derry is, but maybe other people know where Derry is. But thank you, Audrey. And do you mean peace like, I presume you mean like peace? So different spelling. All right. So I'm just going to pick from the other deck for you, Audrey. Okay. All right, Audrey. So we have the Warrior Woman. I love that card. And the Warrior Woman is about breaking through boundaries. And warrior is not about war. It's about strength and power. So this is saying break through the boundaries. A lot of those boundaries feel self-imposed. Break through that. And the question to consider, to contemplate, if there was no boundary, if you weren't afraid, what would you do, Audrey? If you weren't afraid, what would you do? Because I feel like there's a lot of thinking. I have the thinking card. So thinking. But actually, it's important to get really present in your body, in your heart, and also in your intuition, and clear away all the thoughts and come back to a physical embodiment. Because I feel like people get caught up in thinking, and physical embodiment really helps. So when you go exercise and do something physical, it helps to clear your mind and get really real and constructive about what you really want to do. Because it's all caught up at the moment. There is a magician card hovering over you. So there's a lot of almost magic potentially, but you're blocking that abundance, and you're kind of holding yourself back. But it does require you to ground yourself. That's really important, Audrey. And yeah, so thank you so much, Audrey, and welcome, Kelly Bailey. And next we have Kylie. So we'll do Kylie. I'm just gonna clear this space a little bit. I've just got cards everywhere, and it's all okay. Let's have a look at Kylie. Okay. So you can see a little bit of Australia. There we are. So that's what Australia looks like. Kylie. All right, so there's a little bit of overstimulation of your nervous system, Kylie. So it's just saying something that's gonna rest and rejuvenate is gonna really support you, because it's too much. Lately, there's too many things happening, so we just need to slow down. and you may not want to hear that message, but rest is really important, and everything is about flow and needing to be in balance. That more centered and balanced we are, the more we can actually be in the world, the more our experiences will be more enjoyable if we are present. So being present is important. There's a little bit of depletion around you, so by all means look into activities that can stimulate better sleep and relaxation, if possible, rejuvenation. So it could just be taking an afternoon off and going to Gwingana, going to somewhere that is a retreat where you can just spend a lovely time relaxing, because it just, and I know a lot of mothers are like that, but they don't realize, because they're so they're just being in this carer mode, and it's a full-time job. It's 24/7. It's this constant being on call, really, being on call, and so really would serve you to tune out of that and put yourself first and say, all right, I need self-care. I need to care for myself and take time out just for me. So what would you do just for you? No one else. Remove everyone else's wants and needs and desires and expectations. What will you do just for you? And I want you to introduce this every day into your life. It doesn't have to be that you take half the day off. It's just every day something nurturing just for you. So that's really important. There is a card here that says that you're excuse me, that there is an importance of self-expression. So self-expression is really important. So it could be also linked to what I was saying about doing something for you, expressing yourself, and doing that, expressing yourself and doing that as well as nurturing yourself. So doing both, and those can be linked, self-expression and self-care, self-nurturing. But both are really important, because that card jumped out and it said that you are here to share your voice. So that's also happening at the same time that you're being called to, perhaps it can be speak out and about how you really feel, creatively express yourself, because it feels like underneath all of this you're a little bit, you've been a bit suppressed, and you haven't really been speaking what's true to you at a deep level, and you're here to share, to express yourself in the world. Self-care is really important. You have many roles. It feels like you have kind of too many roles and lots of different identities, and it's remember who you are. Remember, underneath all of that is your soul, your true self. Remember that purity. So perhaps go back to when you were a child, and when you were in just exploring the world in a little rock pool, or place in nature that sustained you, that inspired you. And remember what it was like to be that little child, to be open, curious, in the moment, completely present, to touch the world with your whole being, and to be yourself, to be completely in balance. So remember that, and come back to her, come back to that purity of expression, and spark, that beautiful like spark of light. So thank you so much, Kylie, and you have a beautiful morning and beautiful day. And let's have a look at Kelly. Where are you, Kelly? Kelly Bailey. Can. All right, so just clearing that deck and clearing that energy. And Kelly, I love the name Kelly, and you're in Florida. Cool. I have a friend named Kelly, so yeah, she's kind of my neighbor, sort of neighbor, like across the road, but not like in front of me. All right, so we have a woman holding a heart. Oh, a woman holding a heart. So what does that mean, Kelly? I think it's hard to see that. Yeah? So a woman holding her heart. So it feels like this issues of the heart. And let's just dig a little deeper. So there is a door to romance, Kelly. Does require a little bit of action on your part. Okay, I'm just looking for these cards. Okay, that deck, door to romance. Yeah, so a woman holding her heart. Let's just have another look at that, Kelly, and see if there's any insight. So it does feel like you're dealing with a lot of emotion. That's such a lovely lady. She's got a butterfly in her hair. And that card, it's really a very colorful card. So I feel like that's a reflection of your emotional state and receptivity for love. You are an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you're bringing that awareness to all that you do. So emotion is something that you are here to explore deeply, to play with, to embrace, to dance with. So there is this beautiful possibility for calm and peace, and you mentioned this passing of your mother tomorrow, so condolences and blessings to you, Kelly, for that. But it does feel that there's a romantic portal opening up, so that's something a little bit, that other card is a little bit different. So perhaps one door is shifting, or they say one door closes, another door opens, but in a way in your emotional life, there's a new beginning, there's a new start, there's a new relationship, it's a new element of your experience is opening up. So this is really excuse me, this is a strong and resonant connection, and I feel like your mother is here to guide you. So this is kind of it's a beautiful, almost bitter, they say bittersweet, I don't know if that's the right word, but there's a call from the past that's tender, that's supporting you and allowing you this heartfelt affection. And the energetic potential's there. Your mother is there. She's giving you the support. So be open to receive her loving support and her wisdom. She seems like a very wise energy, a very protective mother as well. So she just wants the best for you and loves you. It's kind of an overflowing love. So she loves you very deeply. So appreciate that love that's you're attracting, and the tenderness that's coming towards you. She is with you, definitely. Does feel like it does feel like a little bit of clarity in terms of your direction is called for, more in terms of moving forward towards your goals, because I do have this other card that's telling me, let me just move it there. That card is telling me that a bit of action is required. So those horses, let me just put it up again. Those horses are moving forward. So this is saying, all right, Kelly, let's move things forward. Let's move your life forward. So I'm really positive overall. This is really, you've been through a lot of emotion. That love is around you. The romance is opening up for you, Kelly, and this is a time of action. It's, you know, those horses, they're they're moving forward. Kelly, welcome to Tabby Tina Moss. Welcome. So Kelly, let's just have a look at another deck and see if there's any other insights to your purpose. And there's very much of a maternal energy in your field. This card is it's a beautiful card. Let me show you that, Kelly. Oh, that is just beautiful. So she's such a beautiful lady. She is just gorgeous. So the mother energy is around you. This beautiful mother. She is telling you that this is something to be embraced, and this feminine energy is just beautiful. So enjoy that. Feels like that you don't need to feel any worry or fear or separation, because this love is within you, and your mother is there to protect you in spirit, so she can take away your fears and remove your worries and regrets, because you are love in motion. That's your meaning, that's your purpose. You're love in motion, so you are already moving in that direction, and that's a beautiful capacity to love. And yeah, beautiful reminder of the divine feminine energy and what she can do in our personal lives and as a collective. So thank you so much, Kelly. Just thoughts go out to you, and things are really positive. So thank you, Kelly. Beautiful. Is there anyone else? Where are you, Tabby Tina Moss? Where are you? And welcome, Carlos. Carlos is always with us. Thank you, Kelly. And lots of love to Carlos. We're always happy to have you on the show. And thank you, Kylie. And what else? Thank you, Andrew, Audrey. And Tabby, did you want a reading? Where are you from, Tabby? And welcome to Stu. Stu is a real friend of the show. And Stu's also in Florida. So we've got Kelly in Florida and Stu in Florida. Perhaps you can, perhaps your neighbors. So Tabby Tina Moss. I'm trying to make out the picture. It looks very interesting. All right. So Tabby, we'll just pick a card for you, Tabby. Just catching up on the comments. Let's have a look at you, Tabby. Okay. All right, so it looks like you're looking in different directions, which is it's a good thing to have options, and you're looking there and looking here and looking. It's really important that you find balance always. It's very much of a, you need some balance centering, but overall, I feel like you're on a journey, and embrace the journey. So instead of thinking that you should be somewhere else, or you should be here, or you should be there, this is a journey. You're on the journey. Just allow that to be. Allow that movement to happen. Stop holding yourself back. So this is telling you that movement is what's needed for you right now. Don't be stuck in unhappy situations. And this is a time of movement. So there's exciting adventures ahead. When you open your heart, when you're open to change, you're going to attract wonderful people and adventures into your life. And so keep appreciating the blessings coming to you in life, because this is a beautiful omen, a beautiful card for you, Tabby. And it says that life is opening up, and it's just going to take a little bit of bravery sometimes, but good things are coming to you. And never feel that you're less than. It feels like you never need to dim yourself to fit in with others. You are beautiful as you are. So thank you so much, Tabby, and thank you everyone for being here. You can contact me through the social media channels, my YouTube channel, David Starlyte. So feel free to message me offline or online or wherever you like. And next week we will be back online, back on the show. And remember that within you is the light of the divine that is within you. So in a way, we don't need to search everywhere on the outside or worry about everything. Within us is love that we are seeking in the world. So thank you so much. And on that note, I'm David Starlight. It's been a pleasure being with you, and have a good week. Bye.